Hello Aquarians, thank you so much for coming for your spiritual ascension reading. We are going to be looking at what you've mastered so far on your spiritual path through the 7 chakras. Okay, I'm sure you have higher level chakras that you've mastered, but this is the tarot deck that I have. It takes me just to the ones that are in your body, so we're gonna have to understand that. All right, what have you mastered within the 7 chakras? And then we're also going to look at hidden aspects on your spiritual path and see what's about you that you need to be aware of now or reminded. And then we're going to do some other aspects and more information, so stick to the end so you can get the whole information on your spiritual growth at this time. All right, so let's go ahead and see what have you mastered so far, my Aquarians. Thank you so much. Definitely your financial life, setting boundaries. Okay. God instincts. You have the knowing vibration. I know what I'm talking about. You can feel it. Definitely. Is that? Yeah. Got my 7 cards. So you've mastered your will, definitely, and seeing. I saw it when I was shuffling, but I didn't say anything. So this is a level of clairvoyance where everything you're seeing, you know that is information and you can decipher. You have a great perspective on what you are seeing and the truth in things and knowledge. You have that clarity and understanding, right? And that's a level of clairvoyance. So the third eye is already activated, and that is a powerful gift to have. Let's go ahead and see this other stuff we have here. We got the major one that I'm seeing that is strong and powerful within your 7 chakras is your solar plexus, which is the God instincts, the willpower, the physical strength within your physical being on the physical human life. This is the higher chakra that controls the physical human life, and for you to master at least 3 of the energies, especially the God instincts, and definitely operating from this place of choice and empowerment and authenticity is a place where it makes sense that you've mastered it, because without this mastery you can be shifted into spirituality. You know, it's when you master the solar plexus, the will over your physical life, is when you can tap into the heart chakra and also enter the higher vibrations, right? And you already have divine consciousness here. So it makes sense that you've mastered essentially the humanistic aspect of you, where you are in charge of yourself. You're creating, positive boundaries around you, where you don't allow any and every entity, spirit being, to just do whatever they want with you. You have a choice. You can function on your own without using any spiritual guidance or help to make decisions. Your humanistic, intuitive aspect, all right, is heightened to the point that you don't need external factors. Even your soul doesn't need to be involved. You can just use your mental power alone and your gut instincts, the power within your belly, just to make decisions and to make the right choices in your life. So you are a master in your human life, and that is why you can grow spiritually, right? So your intuition is set. You have that inner knowing and trust. You sense things happening. Your intuition is on peak. You've created boundaries, which to me can translate into what? Protection around yourself, knowing what entities to work with, knowing people, sensing them before they even come in your vibe, and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to deal with you. I don't feel any authentic vibration coming from you, because you yourself, you are operating from your truest and authentic self. So you can sense these people that are not real. You can sense for you Aquarians, you're always dealing with people. So it makes sense that you would master the authenticity within yourself, and that is how you're going to be able to sense the fake people, right? So it's important. And you knowing that you are empowered within yourself, you have the choice in your hands. You literally have your free will to make the right decisions. It's almost like a prerequisite for your spiritual ascension, and you got it. So that is something that I respect, that I have to say. You also have the power over manifesting any finances, any assets, any belongings on the material world, in the foundational level. You don't need anybody to teach you how to make your money. You know, you're a great manifester. You know how to do that. And I feel like with this empowerment that you have, it gives you more freedom to focus on higher vibrational stuff, right? Because you come into earth, and one thing that you must master on the earthly plane is to get your foundations together, which is your human things that you need in the human home, right? To make sure that you are, you know, sustainable, like you can take care of you, then you can grow spiritually. And I think you got that together. So that is a powerful grounding vibration that you've earned. And you know, it is all part of the spiritual growth and test. There's a lot of human beings that are out here that still haven't mastered it, you know, and you have. So that is something to be respectful to, and I respect that. You've also mastered the aspect of your sacral chakra here, which is all about, you know what makes you happy. You know how to indulge a little bit, even sensuality, what makes you happy, you know, focusing on certain aspects of your beauty, your physical appearance, just nurturing who you are and enjoying life without feeling that stretch, that negative pull, that overindulgence energy. You have learned to master, to balance these things alongside your spiritual path. I think that generally you know what to do spiritually that will make your soul happy, that you listen to what your soul is asking you to do, so that your soul is also pleased within this physical realm. And so you're working with your soul. So this pleasure goes beyond physical things like eating a little bit or chocolates or whatever. It goes to satisfying your soul's needs as well. And you know, it's almost like you've mastered the physical realm here, right? Because this is these three energies, the base, the sacral, and the solar, pertains to the human life. You've mastered these aspects on these levels, all right? And we also have you tapping into divine consciousness straight up. You are part of divine, you know it. You know how to expand. You're one with all things. You're connected, and you know how to meditate, channel in that divine light straight into your being. And you have the understanding, and you have the body, the mind, the soul to actually absorb the light, you know, because not every being, every soul can absorb divine light completely. If you're not, it depends on levels. If you're not that high enough, there's some high vibrational lights that you cannot do. You can't take it. So it's for you to be able to connect with the source itself, divine consciousness itself, and expanding in this way. It means that you are a high level awakened spiritual being experiencing this physical life, and that makes sense that you've mastered all the earthly plane levels. Okay, so that's where you are. You are a master divine being. Let's go ahead and look at certain hidden aspects of yourself. No, yeah, on your spiritual path that you probably need to know or be reminded of. Okay. Okay. The hunter, you got a keen sense of looking for what you want. You know what you want, you know what you're doing, and you're going after it, right? I have two cards here, and I'm gonna have to take this one because that's what I need. The pilgrim. It's like you're on a spiritual path or some uncovering some truths. Okay, there is a medallion here. I feel like it might be connected to connecting you to things that you're trying to look for, or it could be like some sort of source to wealth, all right, or like a talisman that you need. We're gonna look at the book and get more information here. The gem is definitely you getting to the roots of the gem, like the truth, the core center of your gifts, and digging, you know, it's like you're on a path, right? The hunter is zoomed in to the roots, the beginning, the core essence. What do you need to get to? So this is talking about your spiritual gifts, all right? Knowledge about self. talents that you have, that you are working on, that your keen focus is to do that, and you are on a pilgrimage. Like pilgrim to me is reminding me of like you are on a path to seek for that talent that you have, that spiritual power that you already have deep buried within you, and to use it to grow spiritually. So that's what you're doing. You are here right now on your spiritual path. You are the hunter hunting for all of your spiritual gifts to utilize. So the only thing that I'm going to read here, because I've explained these, I've been pulling this for people, is the pilgrim to get clarification, because I just kind of got that information. But let's clarify the pilgrim and then we can move on. So the wanderer, the traveler, yeah, it was in alignment with what I was saying, the apprentice. All right, so learns, grows, adapts, and studies. So for the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. See that? This archetypical wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meaning in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Right, so just like I was saying, 1144, I definitely feel like you're here to master this aspect within yourself by reaching out and getting to know as much as you can about who you are spiritually, the gifts you came with, the talents that you already have that you need to be working on. So you are definitely like dedicating your life, focused keenly. Look at this. It can't be any laser focused than that. You're hunting for your diamonds, which is your inner treasures, and you are on that path, that journey to make that happen. And you're going through spiritual places. You're going to probably India. You're traveling wherever you need to go. That's going to give you a piece of every information that you can get to know about who you are, your talent, and your spiritual path. And I think that is beautiful. So if you're not doing that, that is what it means that you're here to do, right? It's part of your spiritual path to journey within, to go everywhere you need to go, learn whatever you need to learn to know what you have within you. All right, so let's go ahead and see where your spiritual path is taking you for at least the next 3 months here, my Aquarians. Wow, there might be some romantic soulmate situation coming towards you. You are on that path. Oh, you've made a commitment to yourself, right? You've made a commitment to yourself, which is reminding me of the hunter, to go for what you truly want, to understand you, to be on a spiritual path. But I think that you are on that journey. You may be traveling. All right, you may be literally traveling. I said that, right? You may be literally traveling, and you might meet someone that is a romantic interest, or like a soulmate relationship, or a destined meeting between you and some female vibration. So it doesn't matter if you're a female. This person is coming into your life for a reason. All right, this female is coming into your life to fulfill certain love aspects of yourself. It could be romantic, or it could just be things that you really love, that makes your heart happy, and they're coming to teach you. So it could be a teacher, or it could be, like I said, a romantic interest, part of someone that is part of your journey. This journey right here is what you're doing. There might be some traveling in the horizon for you, and I think it's going to be a very good outcome, because I see the sun there. You could be going to a place with water. This could bring about more spiritual talents, spiritual gifts that you didn't know, because of the water and the boat. It's like you're digging deep, you're traveling into your psyche. So if it's not physical, journey, it could be that you're upgrading spiritually here and getting to know all kinds of stuff, information that you might even get confused by. But I don't think it's going to confuse you, because the water looks calm. This is going to really empower you, but it is pushing you definitely to make that one and all commitment to love yourself, to put yourself first, to focus still on your spiritual ascension path. And I think that this is a lovely vibration for you that you're in. You're going to be feeling really good, feeling a lot of love for self and for your spiritual path and journey moving on. You are in love with what you're doing. You're doing it from the heart space. You know, you are very authentic about this vibration, and what is making you feel good is the fact that you love, that you are in love with yourself, you know. And maybe because you are on this path, that's why your maybe divine counterpart is coming to you. All right, so that's what's about to unfold in the next 3 months. Let's go ahead and see what spiritual practice you need to hone in during this next 3 months at least, to help you on your growth and even strengthen this strong commitment that you have for yourself here. You're going on a new adventure, man. You're on a new adventure, a new journey for more spiritual power and growth. Maybe in this case, it might be through getting together with somebody, a counterpart. All right. Psychic touch. So you're going to need to be practicing the psychic touch at least for the next 3 months, and connecting with your divine consciousness. The divine source is repeated itself underneath the deck. Meditating and bringing in this divine light. You should be doing that a lot. But also you need to be practicing the divine touch. This is your ability to touch people's things and know what is going on with them. Right? You can hold someone's hands and get psychic information immediately. You can touch their belongings, their clothing, something very intimate to them, and know a lot. So you need to be practicing this a lot. I'm going to read the instructions for you. Reach out to your spirit, to this spirit. Reach out to this spirit and see if you can connect with a name that's significant. When practicing with mediumship, don't be afraid to share every little detail of what you're receiving. So let me go and start reading from here. It seems off. When working with spirit, it's important to bring in evidence. You see, that's the part you've gotten into that can be validated to confirm the message you give. Right? They want to know, okay, what's, you know, tell them something. So you are needing to what? To develop this aspect of yourself. As you hold the item, right, see if you can sense the relationship of the spirit to the sitter. Perhaps you can sense what they liked to do for a hobby or their career. Notice any physical details about the spirit that may come forward. Reach out to the spirit and see if you can connect with a name that's significant. When practicing with mediumship, don't be afraid to share every little detail of what you're receiving. You'll be surprised by the validation you may receive. You can also practice this technique with an object belonging to someone living. So that's the end game for you, the practice you need to be honing in on at this time for your spiritual growth, my Aquarians. Let's go ahead and deal with some issues and problems or challenges that you may be facing in the next 3 months on your spiritual growth path. Okay. I must commend you, because there are a few people on the spiritual path that has actually made that conscious heart-to-heart connection and commitment to, you know, following their spiritual path. And I think there's another sign, but I don't remember. You're one of them for sure that has made that commitment, that I dedicate my life to growing spiritually. All right, something as simple as that, and I love what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and see your challenge, okay? And I'm just proud of you. Not that I matter, but I'm sure your spirit team is proud of you. You're proud of yourself. Or at least one thing is for sure, your soul is proud. Guardian. So it's like you don't connect enough with your spirit guides. You have 44 there. You don't connect enough with your spirit guides, and you need to start paying attention to that. There is also something about certain boundaries, all right, which was here. So you may be struggling still a little bit, even though you've mastered with boundaries and not letting people take advantage of you, draining your energy and stuff like that. you know, working with certain entities that you didn't call. You must always be protecting yourself and stuff like that. And this guardian energy here is also talking about you not cutting out your spiritual team, because you can rely on yourself doesn't give you the opportunity or the authority to constantly act as if you don't have a spiritual team working with you. Even when you are functioning in your highest power, you still are getting spiritual help, universal help, angelic help, divine help. So don't ignore talking to your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, to help you in any decision making, in anything that you're doing. All right, they are seeking you to tap into this vibration, this energy, so that you can move on smoothly. Don't disconnect. All right, don't disconnect, because that's not going to be good for you. It's not helping you grow. It's a teamwork here, which is, you understand more than anybody, you know, that is a teamwork. So not contacting your spirit team is bothering them. They want you to reach out. You know, they don't want you to do everything on your own, and they cannot just do whatever they want. You have to give them permission. You can't put your spirit guides to sleep. You have to give them something to do. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the overall advice is for you, my Aquarians, on your spiritual path. Progress. You are progressing. That's what you're saying. Cleanse and shield your energy. I told you about the boundaries and protecting yourself. But definitely you're progressing on your spiritual life. Look at all that light. You're just one big light ball. You are an enlightened, beautiful spiritual being, and you're progressing on your spiritual path. And that's what they want to tell you, that whatever you're doing, keep doing, because you're growing. All right, so with that being said, my Aquarians, thank you all so much for coming for your spiritual ascension reading. I really appreciate your vibration, your energy. Come back and see me every Saturday. I always post your videos every Saturday. And subscribe, like, and share. All right, and thank you so much, and I'll definitely see you all soon. Okay, thank you and bye.